Alright, 12.2 Experimental Probability of Simple Events. So let's go over some vocabulary words before we go on and working with some numbers. Experimental probability is an estimate of probability that a particular event will happen. So based on the data that's been collected. So unlike the theoretical probability from last week, where we are keeping in mind like a perfect situation, experimental probability is actually based on the actual outcomes. Okay, so like let's say if we were to toss coins 1,000 times, how many times would it be the tails? In the theoretical probability, it would be 50-50 chance. However, in the experimental probability, it may not be the case that 500 is tails and 500 are heads. Okay. Alright, so a simple event is when there is only one outcome. So simple event, you toss one coin, you get one result. If you roll one die, you just get one number. So it's a simple event. So again, experimental probability for a given experiment. So it will be, let's say if we were to toss coins, toss a coin, okay? Experimental probability we find by number of times the event occurs and then total number of trials. So let's say our goal is to know what the probability of tossing tails would be. So I actually did this on my own. So I did my experiment on my own. So I did this 4 times. First time I tossed it for 10 times, and out of 10 times, 6 times were tails. So the chance was 6 out of 10 probability. In the theoretical probability, it should have been 5 out of 10 for tails, right? Because it's 50-50 chance. But in the experimental probability, it tells me it's 6 out of 10. The second trial I did, I tossed it for 50 times. Out of 50 times, it came out to be 28 tails, which means 22 are heads. So in this case, it will be 28 out of 50 chance. Next, I tossed it for 20 times, and out of 20 times, 8 were tails, so be 8 out of 20 chance. And then lastly, I tossed it again for 10 times again, and then this time, 3 were tails. Notice how they're all different, whereas in theoretical probability, it should have been saying 50% chance. So these were the experimental probability that we collected. So in this example, Raymond plays outfield, so baseball. So in the last game, 15 balls were hit in his direction. He caught 12 of them. What is the experimental probability that he will catch the next ball hit in his direction? So what is number frequency? What is a favorable event? Favorable event is that he catches the ball, right? So in this case, he caught it for 12 times in his experiment out of total 15 trials. So the experimental probability of him catching the next ball to make a prediction would be 12 out of 15 chance. Okay. So 12 out of 15 can be simplified. So 3 goes into all of them. So that will be 80% chance. Okay. So is it definitely going to be 80% chance? No. It's just a prediction using the probability that we collected. And that's it.